day traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1521st installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. This 1521st edition of these educational videos coming to you on Thursday night for trading Friday, September 16th, 2016. Before we get into the topics on the board, you must know that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is certainly not suitable for all traders. If you don't have risk capital to lose, and I mean lose, don't play this game. A stop is your best friend. Put stops in, and you got to know that this can be a dangerous game if you don't use your stops, if you don't know what you're doing. So watch out. For you traders that understand the risks, we've got a green OMNI to start the day off. We'll see what happens here, because the bars today, yesterday, the day before, the daily bars have been extreme. When the daily bars are extreme, of course, your ranges are extreme, and sometimes markets flip. So we'll start with the green OMNI. We'll start buying dips in emini, S&P, and NASDAQ. We'll see where that goes, but there's some interesting things on this board I want to show you. The OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary moving average, OTAPMA. The gunfight at OTAPMA Corral is holding, and a round of applause for that. We hope it continues to hold, right? So far, so good. The gods of trading are shining on OTAPMA. We need that. Wheat is still flagging. Wheat is in that series of bear flags, still flagging. We're short. We started shorting on Thursday. We expect more on Friday. I'll show you those charts. And then watch out for crude oil and the 200 bar moving average. A lot of time it's starting to spend under that average, and fund managers recognize when anything is above or below a 200 bar moving average, they start playing it. They're watching it. I'm watching it. You should start watching crude and the 200 bar moving average. Traders, come meet me at livewithoscar.com in a live trading room with camera and microphone. I'll be there to help you understand these markets. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, E-mini S&P daily bar. You've seen this chart many times from me in the past. The OTAPMA, or the OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. I called this gunfight at the OTAPMA Corral for the past few days, and that's exactly what we're seeing. The one thing that's a little bit troublesome is this could be some variation of a bear flag. So are we holding the average? Are we not holding the average? Will this be a bear flag and go down? Will we hold the average? We're at one of those do or die areas, but OMNI's flipping back towards the upside, so we'll start the day buying dips and hope this does not turn out to be a flag. But when you're at OTAPMA, you know, you have to let this fight happen, and whatever side it's going to take, we'll follow it. We're going to start buying dips. We'll see where that goes, but there's more. If you look at the Dow Jones Transportation Average, again gets down to OTAPMA and a very important support line on our pennant flag. It holds the OMNI Trading Academy's proprietary and starts to move back up. Now we're back inside the flag, and we're sitting here inside of this flag. So interesting hold so far. I can't promise you it will hold, but interesting hold so far. Then you've got the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and look at how many times you've been under OTAPMA, and it held, and we rallied back out, and now we're here. Last time down, you only had 4 bars underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 bars underneath right now, right? So there are 4 bars here, just like it was here. This held. Maybe this will too. We are going to start off buying the dips. We'll see what happens. Then we move out to the crude oil traders. I showed you this chart, and I showed you that we've been bouncing above and below the 200 bar moving average. We're buyers when we're above it, and we become sellers below it. And right now you're here, it was here, and this is what the chart looks like at the moment. Starting to spend some time underneath the 200 bar moving average again. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a down spurt, but keep your eye on it, because the fund managers absolutely watch the 200 bar moving average. So they come in and they sell it when it's below, and as you can see, when it gets below, violent moves take place. And they buy it when it gets above. As you can see, violent moves take place. It's below for a couple of days. Maybe they'll come in and sell it. We'll keep a close eye on that one. And then you've got the wheat. Traders, this wheat I showed you in the last couple of videos. Bear flag, breakdown, another bear flag. I expect the market to break down. We've had other bear flags throughout this channel, and most of those bear flags have turned into breakdowns. So we have another one here, which worked, and now we've got one here. So this is what the flag looked like when I brought it to your attention a couple of days ago in my last video. And this is basically what it looks like right now. Let's put the two of those together. You can see it's working. This is called the bear flag. The technique is that a market should go lower once it falls out of the flag. So when I showed you the one to the left, it didn't have this or that, but see how it's starting to fall out of the flag? We expect lower on Friday. Take a look for yourselves, traders. Come on down to livewithoscar.com, and I'll see you there. So, traders, you've seen the charts, and now you've got my technical argument for why we are looking to start the day off by buying the dips. As I mentioned to you in my last video, you can't hold me like I'm a stick in the mud to this arrow because 35 years experience, I don't stand in front of freight trains, right? And there's a crowd that I'm taking in and out of these trades each day. So we're starting off with the green arrow. If that thing turns, we likely will turn as well. The only way for you to see how we handle these trades is to join me at livewithoscar.com in my free trading room. So traders, these are the charts I wanted to show you. These are the topics I find important right now. Don't forget the 200 bar moving average and crude. Right now, you are absolutely at a crossroads. If it stays underneath, they'll push it lower. If it gets back above, they'll rally it up. We're going to bet on the downside for now. We'll see where that goes. Wheat, the flags are what they are. We've got projections. Come down to livewithoscar.com if you'd like to hear the projections on the wheat flags. And the gunfight at OTAPMA. So far, so good. Is that a great average or what, kids? All right, so I'll see you at the site. Remember, try to keep your emotions out of trading. I know that is not easy. I know it's a very difficult game, but I do know this. If you make emotional decisions whereas you are not acting out the trading plan that you have created the night before, I create a trading plan on a Monday night for trading all day Tuesday. We act out that plan. We have an absolute plan on Thursday night for trading Friday. If you are not acting out a plan and you are just shooting from the hip, or if you're just impulse trading, which is even worse, your best bet is to write a check to children's charity. Why give it away? At least help some children with it. Don't shoot from the hip. Come to livewithoscar.com and allow me to teach you how this game is played. All right, traders, I'll see you at the site. Remember, keep those emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll. I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.